Yes, you read the title correctly. Fortnite is back on iOS. And honestly, that already feels weird to say out loud because for years it felt like that was never going to happen again. But here we are, talking about Fortnite actually being back on iPhones after everything that went down. And it does not even feel like a normal update. It feels like one of those things you just assumed was gone forever. Because if you remember when Fortnite first got removed from iOS, it did not feel like a see you later situation. It felt like it just got ripped away overnight. One day people were playing mobile Fortnite everywhere, and the next day it was just gone from the App Store. No real warning for most players, no gradual shutdown, just instantly removed. And for a lot of people that was kind of the end of that era. And what made it worse is that it did not come back. Not after a week, not after a month, not even after a year. It just stayed gone while the game kept growing everywhere else. New updates, new seasons, new collabs, live events, all of it kept happening. Just not on mobile. So iPhone players were basically watching from the sidelines for years. And over time it kind of became normal to not have it on iOS. People stopped expecting it to return. It just turned into one of those, remember when things like, yeah, Fortnite used to be on mobile, but that time passed. So now the fact that it is back actually feels kind of unreal. Like seeing it on iPhones again hits different, especially for anyone who played it back in the day. It brings back that feeling of just hopping on your phone and jumping into a match anywhere, anytime, no effort, no setup. But what makes it even more interesting is how much time passed before it came back. It was not quick, it was not simple, it was just years of nothing happening on that platform. So now that it is finally here again, it does not feel like a normal return. It feels more like something that disappeared from your life and randomly showed up again later. And yeah, it's not perfect everywhere yet. And not everyone experiences it the same way depending on where they live. But the main point is still the same. It is actually back. So the whole thing just feels kind of strange in a nostalgic way. Like you are not just seeing a game return, you are seeing a whole era of mobile gaming come back to life for a second. But now the real question is, why does it feel like it took so long for something like this to even come back in the first place? Because when you think about it, mobile gaming changed a lot during that time. When Fortnite first disappeared from iOS, it was still one of the biggest mobile games in the world. You could be on a bus, at school, anywhere, and just jump into a match instantly. That whole era kind of defined mobile gaming for a lot of people. And when it got removed, it did not just remove a game, it removed that habit. That quick game anywhere feeling just disappeared overnight for iPhone players, so over time, people moved on. Not because they wanted to, but because there was no other option. New mobile games came and went, but nothing really replaced that Fortnite era feeling. And that is why this comeback hits differently. Because it is not just about installing a game again, it is about remembering a time when it was part of everyday life. But what is interesting is how differently the game feels now compared to back then. Even if you jump back into it today, it is not the same environment anymore. The game itself has changed massively since those early mobile days. New mechanics, faster updates, way more collaboration events, way more chaos happening on screen at once. So even though it is back, it is not the exact same experience people remember, and that is where the nostalgia kind of kicks in. Because a lot of people are not just excited about Fortnite returning, they are thinking about the version of Fortnite they used to play, the simpler lobbies, the easier mechanics, the slower pace, and just how everything felt less intense overall. And that is kind of the weird thing about all of this. Sometimes we think we want something back, but what we really want is how it felt at the time. Like, yeah, Fortnite being back on iOS is huge, but it is not going to bring back being younger, or the first time you ever got a win, or playing with friends who might not even play anymore. It is just the game returning, not the moment in time. And that is probably why this comeback feels a little emotional for some players, even if they do not say it out loud, comma, because it reminds people of when everything felt simpler. When you did not think about updates or changes or platforms, you just opened your phone and played, but at the same time it is also a reminder of how much things change in gaming. Games evolve, communities move on, platforms change rules, and nothing really stays the same forever. Even something as massive as Fortnite can disappear from one platform for years and then suddenly come back like nothing happened. So yeah, Fortnite's back on iOS, comma, but it is not just a comeback. It is kind of a reminder of an entire era that left and then quietly returned in a different form.